Alrighty, I'm back with your link to them coming to the Capitol today, and even threatened cops, said they were pulling their guns when they were standing there doing absolutely nothing. They did, however, threaten to arrest them if they did not leave a restricted area that they were in. So they were even in a restricted area, so on and so forth. So here's your link. Again, some that don't, that'll be a video that no one ever watched. And it's already got 106,643 views. Let's see if it's actually gone up. Yeah, it's gone up. It's at 107,100 views. So, hey, Dr. Board. So, I shall return. I need to go pee. All right, I'm back. Hey, guys. Heather, almost angelic. Hey, honey. How you been? Hey, Betsy Feeler. Hey, Dogs of War. No, no Dogs of War. Like I said, hey, fuck the police. Um, I, uh, um, I have a few people that have wrenches, and I'm going to keep it at that. I did not mind uh, I said they were being violent with threats, and they were even saying the police were pulling their guns when they weren't. So I said it was violence through threats. I didn't say that they attacked. Yet again, more words put into my mouth. You should listen to what I say. It was violence through their words. And I'm going to say it that way because they said every protester that was at the Capitol the other day, even through their words, were violent. For the goose is good for the gander. You might want to tell that to our great government right now, Wilson Newsom. Yeah, actually, I could, Betsy. If you want to send me one, I can. I agree with that. I agree with you on that, Justin or Wilson Newsom. Uh, I don't sell my wrenches. All right. Don't worry. The people that I have wrenched, I doubt will ever throw you out. Fuck the police, because I don't want you thrown out. No matter how off the wall you get, I don't want you thrown out. I might have to call you down and maybe even erase something you post or something. That I agree, Wilson. That I agree. All right, that's it. I might have to call you down a little bit, but I don't want you ever thrown out of my chat. Fuck the police ever. Um, you're a good all together. You're a good guy, and I support you a lot. I think you know that. No, they were protesting the media blackout of different things. Uh, you sent? Let me refresh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, there, Betsy. There you go. It's there. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, Silicon Valley has way too much power. They're shutting down way too much. Like I said in my last live just a few minutes ago, once the right is gone, what is left? He worded that as left. That's what will be censored because they've all said they only want grumpy cat videos. They only want uh, happy videos. They only want lemonade streams and lollipop trees, guys. That's it. So I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. I had someone show up. So, uh, Dogs of War, they were shutting people down today. Uh, People that were live. Innocent Auditor was one. Uh, Michigan MCC is his initials, but Michigan's something constitutional or uh, he was shut down today twice. Innocent Auditor was shut down 4 times today, uh, and they were just sitting at the capitals, and nothing was going on. So yes, you're right. They can, and they have already. Um, so I'm back, Betsy. Sorry about that. Um, oh, okay. I got you. I got you, Betsy. I got you. Yep. Yep. I will. And and it's there, and I appreciate that. Um, got it. So yeah, there was like 3 or 4 of them today shut down, from what I understand. There were two that I knew of. I seen it in. I seen Innocent Auditor, and uh, um, they talked about it and cut the plastics live at the video at the Capitol. I'm surprised he didn't get shut down as well. They then I talked to MCC himself in 420 cop watch. I was on his live panel earlier today. Um, by the way, 420 cop watch is a good guy, guys. Nice, polite, good guy. So I would suggest actually. I would suggest actually going ahead and subscribing to him. Okay, let me read the last one. Okay, that's awesome. I will be using that probably from now on, just to let you know. Um, News Now in New England is also live talking about some of the live streams that were cut from the state capitals. Just to let you know. I appreciate that, Betsy. I really do. Yes, I did, Dogs of War, and I've talked about it. And if you listen to that, basically all he wants is Lemonade Springs, Lollipop Trees, and Grumpy Cat videos and puppy dogs on a string videos is all he wants on the internet now. And anything else that he feels and deems fit can go on there. I hope it does, Dogs of War, for the simple fact that would be a great, no problem, Betsy. That would be a great thing for A1 people. It would be great. I'm telling you that now. It would be great. Because that would set a precedence for us. It really would. Okay, okay, Bessie. I sent you back email, or Bessie. Right, right, Dogs of War. Yes, you're right. You're right on that. Uh, you're right on that. Which is, and what gets me is uh, the Antifa and Black Lives Matters got out on their own recognizances. Didn't have to pay anything. Didn't have to pay bail. Didn't have to do nothing. And anybody that was a Trump sympathizer or protester that protested for Trump uh, had to had to pay to get out. They had to pay a bond. That ain't good, if you ask me. I think that's wrong. Just to let you know. Now one of them was told. Now one of them was told because he's a felon that he could not have guns. He was a violent felon. Gee, I wonder why he can't have guns. Yeah, of course he can't have guns. But that's what he was told in court, just to make it look good. I'm sorry, that's all it was. Uh, his public record showed that he is a convicted violent felon. Of course, he can't have guns. So it made no sense to even say that unless they were just trying to make it look good. That's even sadder. Oh, Dogs of War. If you listen to the AG of DC, anybody that was there is and should be convicted as one, no matter who they were or what they were doing. And he's trying to compose a list of people, known people that were there, no matter what they were doing, even if they were being peaceful. Well, like I said, the AG right now is composing a list of anybody that was there uh, 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 being peaceful. Hold on. All right. Uh, so the AG wants to do that and is trying to do that. He said he's composing a list of anybody who showed their face. He that means he's using facial recognition stuff to get people whose faces were shown and was there, no matter what they were doing. And he's going to try to charge them all as felons. I did that story a couple days ago, but I'll bring it back up since this point got brought up. So, so why is it that the ones that showed up today is he not claiming they were felons because they crossed a restricted area? Threats with mouths, being violent with their mouths, even saying that the cops had drawn their guns when they were standing there with doing nothing to try to incite. Hello? Can we not? Can that AG not answer that? I bet you he won't answer that, except to say, "Oh, it's okay. They just needed a loaf of bread." Right now, I don't know. He can't even. Honestly, if he arrested everybody that was there, God dang, and it had them all charged with felonies that were there, how many thousands of people were there? Think about that. Think about that. Didn't see where the peaceful protesters at the Capitol crossed the line either. Why are they being charged with anything? Why are they being called scum? Why are they being called terrorists? Why are they being called uh, everything under the book? I see no difference in what the Trump peaceful protesters did as what I saw in that video. That's the point I'm getting at. Not according to the AG of DC. You might want to go look up the AG of DC, uh, Wilson Newman. He is compiling a list of everybody, not just who went in, everybody that was there that showed their face right now and is going to charge them with a felony for being there. Even the peaceful people. You might be all right. I could be. Odo, I watched your video of your camping trip. Oh my God, that was freaking disgusting, dude. I am so sorry you had to go through that, bro. Man. Yeah, you need to, Wilson Newsom. I did not see that Dogs of War. I missed that. What do you want me to look at, Odo? Damn. Where's that link? I must overlook that link. Shit, I don't. Here, Odo, I'm gonna have to make you a moderator. Go ahead and post that link now, because I didn't see it pop up. But go ahead and post it now, man, if you don't mind, and I'd appreciate that. By the way, thank you for coming into my channel, Odo. Um, I appreciate you being here. You're always welcome here, man. I was disgusted at what I seen on that camping trip, man. My God. They were literally making up bullshit on that man right there. You haven't taken the time to watch that video footage. You should. Yes, it was there, Eric. Yes, it was. Wow. Thank you for coming in, Eric. I appreciate that too. They were making up shit on that man. Literally. You should go see that video if you haven't watched it. They tried to charge him with child sex trafficking. when he was camping with his kids. I appreciate you guys showing up. I really do. That's something that y'all should see. Uh, you would be totally disgusted by what them cops did to try to take Odo down. That was totally disgusting. And it was all because of a Karen. We all know what a Karen is. Yeah, you need to really look into that. I'm sure they're trying to bury that right now. Wilson Newsom. I know TNN did one, NTD did one on it. A couple others had done stuff on it as well, where they caught him. It was straight out of the man's mouth. So I mean, there's no denying he said it. I mean, it was right out of the man's mouth. They were record. They recorded it. Oh man, I was disgusted. I was just so disgusted. I really was. As a matter of fact, let's see if I can find that. I'll try to bring that up for you too. As a matter of fact, ABC, or hold on, it may not be ABC. Yeah, it's ABC. Good Morning America. They're talking to him, and they're talking about out of all the thousands that were there. Okay, Eric, I understand. I understand. I will gladly quit talking about it. Uh, Apologize, Odo. Just just let you know I have you back, man. I have you back. I have your back too, there, Brent. I always have, and you know that. I think you're a good man, and you have stood up for our rights when it wasn't cool to stand up for our rights. And I appreciate that. Eric Grant, you put yourself out there on the line for us a lot. I mean, look what you had to go through just recently. And man, all I can say is you're one hell of a man, Eric Grant. One hell of a man. Yeah, I know. I know it ain't. I know it ain't, but they're also talking about if you look at the ABC, the Good Morning America, out of the thousands there, there weren't 1,000 people in that Capitol. If there was 1,000 people in the Capitol, uh, then I'm a monkey's uncle. Okay, this house is going to fly. It ain't happening. This house ain't gonna fly, and I ain't no monkey's uncle. I made it look like made it look like a grade eight, but yeah. I'm looking. That's the problem. I asked him. I gave him a wrench to redo that. I do not see Odo's link that he dropped. That was the problem. Unfortunately, he didn't have a wrench. Eric, if you would like to put it out there, I'll add you as a moderator too, real quick. And if you'd like to re-put that link, I would love to look at that. Uh, I'd appreciate that very much. I would love to look at that link. Yes, yes, they were, and there's been seven of them already let loose under their own recognizances. Uh, Douglas Howard, where all the others had to pay their way out, and also BLM. They were let out on their own recognizances and not had to pay their bail, where all the others had to pay bail. He did up there. He did up there. A little ways up there, Betsy. It says I posted a link with new footage from inside the Senate. Betsy, it says. Thank you, Odo. Thank you. Um, Give me a second. I'm going to have to go to my channel while I'm talking to y'all to see that. I appreciate it, Odo. Thank you. All right. Yeah. Holy cow. Oh, wow. You all should see that, guys. Oh, wow. Eric Brandt, Odo, thank you. Wow. They were let in by the police, and even the police walked right in with the guy with the horns, guy that they were, the guy that they were big after, the guy with the horns. He did a prayer and thanked the police for letting them inside the building, everything. So the police let them in, let them walk right in. Wow, they were welcomed in. I do believe that a lot of people ain't going to be with that type of evidence. Uh, they gonna have some problems. That is some very eye-opening stuff there, Eric Brandt and Odo. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will be putting that link out even more. Oh yeah, yeah, they sure are. Uh, Wilson Newsom, and they let him walk right in. They escorted him in, from what I seen. Escorted him in. So there is no case. That's interesting. And they did a prayer. Oh my God. Well, I know how they desecrated that chamber now, though. They keep saying that's a sacred chamber, even though they said many times that they had to separate God and state, many times over. Well, um, they took down channels with the Lord's Prayer in it. They were doing the Lord's Prayer. They took down channels saying it was a uh, uh, terroristic group. Was one of them, and other descriptions put to that because all they did was the Lord's Prayer. So now I can see why they're terrorists now because they prayed in their chamber that they think their God's at and didn't pray to them. Just saying. I do know one of the I do know Pelosi's laptop disappeared. They still ain't found it. I do know that dog no more. If it has been found, it ain't been said it's been found. That's what they're saying, Wilson Newsom. So far, the mainstream media's been lying to us left and right, ain't they? Think about that. I can tell you a lot of the small uh, um, stream are stating that that laptop was more than just a presentation laptop. Uh, some of them have been pretty well correct up to this point. So almost have to believe because I don't believe mainstream media as far as I can pick up this 2.5 story house and throw it. And I don't think I can throw that very far. So that shows you how far I trust mainstream media and what they have to say. However, I am compelled to listen to the smaller stream medias that have been very correct on their presentations and what they've been saying to this point. I have to go with them who are saying that it was more than a presentation laptop. Just to say, just to let you know. You're right. You're right, Stephen Measure, and I agree with that. Like I said, everybody claims You don't know what I'm thinking until I say it out of my mouth. Heard that from the opposition quite a bit. You don't know what I was thinking. I didn't say that. I didn't think that. Heard that quite often. But yet they want to put words in people's mouths and make us think they knew what them people were thinking when we haven't heard their words come out of their mouths. Hell, we ain't heard shit from any of them, have we? No, we ain't. So I can't say what they were thinking until I know what's coming out of their mouths. Yeah, there you go, Douglas Howard. How about a half hour before 9/11 actually happened? They were reporting it in England. Just saying. I seen that. I've heard them chants just today from the opposition. What have they done about it? They threatened to arrest them and let them walk. They got their zip ties out and said what their intentions were. Let's take the man in the Capitol that was in a flak jacket and zip ties. Never heard that man's words. All I seen was pictures of him. To say that man was going in there, capture and kill people, is just the same as saying anybody who burned a police effigy that was in a noose was going to capture and kill a police officer. It's no different. No different. Think about that. No different. Yeah, that was awesome predictive journalism, wasn't it, about the 9/11 stuff? A half hour before it actually happens, the reporting on it. Wow, that was quite interesting to learn. England's got England's got people that can tell the future, man. I knew they were ahead of us in time, but damn. I can't tell you, Wilson Newsom, it never happened. Until I see it happen, I can't tell you. Assumption makes an asshole out of me and you both. To assume it would happen, maybe, maybe not. That's all I can say. no, no, dear, oh man, that right there, that just put a fucking hell of a picture of my fucking man. Damn. Could you imagine having birds with machine guns going after cats? Ooh, that would be the funniest sight ever, man. Could you see the look on them cats' faces, man? Them cats would be going, ah! Thank you for that laugh on it everywhere. Oh, damn it, man. Oh, I tell you what, the funniest thing I ever seen was uh, two hummingbirds. You know how small a hummingbird is. A hawk got too close to their nest. Them hummingbirds beat the living tar out of that hawk's head. They hit that hawk left and right and ran him clean the frick out of that tree. And they ran him almost 2 miles away from the tree before they turned around and came back to their nest. It was the funniest thing I ever seen, man. I wished I would have had a video of that. I wished I had a video of that, man. That shit was hilarious. Two ruby throated hummingbirds, man. Took that freaking hawk and sent him flying, man. Just saying. It was great. That was a funny sight to see. Uh, but yeah, I would suggest you all watch this. I'm gonna put Eric Brandt. Eric Brandt Noto. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna put this link out in my chat as well. I'm gonna help promote that. I would say and suggest you all should look at this. Anybody who's new that came in may not have seen it. That'll give you a whole new perspective on what happened at the Capitol. That one right there. But the biggest thing that I have a problem with the video, the first video that I put up there, this one right here, um, is why didn't the media cover that? Why didn't mainstream media cover that? Why didn't mainstream media put that out for the world to see? You know, like I said, I put those 4 links out there for Big Nick to watch. Evidently, he didn't watch them. Uh, when he asked me to prove what I was saying about them, uh, uh, three 3 months ago, how they tried to break through the lines, assaulted cops, and everything else, trying to get into the White House, not the Capitol, the White House. Okay, and and things like that. Pulled the barricades down, hit cops, kicked cops, to the point the cops had to retaliate. Them people should have the same charges as anybody else put to them that's tried or did break into areas they aren't supposed to be in. Those people today were in a restricted area, posted restricted area. We all know about posted restricted areas. Just saying. You got to be authorized be in areas right now there. They weren't authorized. I ain't seen it. Show me that. When I watched 7 of them walk away on their own recognizances without even having to pay their bail, that were there, and this were the same people that they called Trump supporters had to pay bail to get out of jail. Show me that. Thought I did a pretty good job. I mean, shit, that ain't too bad, I don't think. Hold on. Damn it, where? I think hold on a second. I'm going there. I'm getting there. And do you know that not trying to be a dickhead, Wilson. Did you know that already 780 of them charges have been dropped? See, there's the other side of that coin, and they're being dropped left and right to let you know. Not trying to be a dick, but they're dropping them charges left and right. Even in Ireland, they're demanding their charges be dropped. There's all you got to do. Uh, just put in BLM charges dropped. You'll see 100 freaking things on it. Okay. So right off the bat. But I was reading. No, they had plenty of evidence. Same evidence that they got there at the Capitol. Wilson Newsom. Video evidence. Damning video evidence. Hey, She Devil, how you doing? Damning video evidence, man. The same thing they say they got for the people in the Capitol. Damning video evidence. But it looks like with Odo and Eric, the damning video evidence is against them. Just saying. Glad they brought that up. I'm glad they let me see that. I appreciate that. Oh, the police do, but it's the AG and the district attorney that are dropping all of it. If the district attorney don't accept a case, it don't get charged. and it don't get tried. If the AG tells the district attorney to forget it, guess what? If the district attorney wants to keep his job, the district attorney forgets it and says, I ain't going to prosecute that. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, I do believe there should be reform in all police departments. All police departments. I think they should cut down on the number and the amount that they have. I think they should be trained properly to be the servants of the people that they're supposed to be. And they should have their immunity taken away so they can have lawsuits set upon them that come out of their pocket and not the taxpayer's pocket when they lose. And they sure as in hell should not be investigating themselves. And that's what I believe. And that's where me and Mr. Trump have a big problem. Because, and I've said so to him in emails. Now, of course, it was probably his little freaking underlings that answered my email back. It wasn't him. Okay. But still, I got an answer back. And that it was pretty much the same as what he said on TV about cops and things like that. Okay. So, a bunch of bullshit, you know. I honestly believe that's how that should be handled. And I guarantee you, when they start getting money taken out of their pockets, they're going to straighten their asses up. And when they ain't being investigated by themselves, they're going to straighten their asses up. They're going to have to, or they're going to lose a whole bunch. And another thing that they need to do, that if a cop is convicted of a serious crime, of any crime for that matter, because as far as I'm concerned, if they're supposed to uphold the law, they should be people that uphold the law even for themselves, and they should be held to a higher standard of upholding the law than even the public than the private citizen. Okay, um, they if they break the law, even if they steal a piece of candy, they should be immediately fired and should not able to get a job in another county or another state or another precinct so they could do the same thing again. That's ignorant and stupid. They should have a license just like a nurse has. Let's say a nurse fucks up at a nursing home. Guess what? They pull her nursing license. She can't go to another damn nursing home anywhere again. Or he, because there are male nurses. I don't want to leave them out. I don't want to sound fascist. He or she, whichever the case may be, in the way the nursing profession goes. Any of them that fuck up, they lose their license and can't be, it won't be allowed back. That's what they should do to cops. And no, Oh, well, it was just a piece of candy. No, the fuck. It don't matter. You should be held to a higher standard than me or you. He or she should be held to a higher standard than me or you to that. So it should not matter if it was, oh, it was just a piece of candy. It don't matter. A theft is a theft. And now he just put himself above the law and using his power as a cop to get away with that theft? I think not. That's wrong. People may disagree with me on that, but I don't care. That's the way it should be. No, not equal under the law. If you are charged with upholding the law, you should be held to a higher standard. That means you should be held more accountable for breaking the law if you break the law than anybody else. Oh, there's plenty of those, Wilson. If you watch Poor Dirt Farmer has a chronicle of police officers that have done that. That'll scare you. You will literally sit there for about. It took me about 3.5 weeks to watch all his videos of police officers just doing that, chasing underage girls or molesting them. There you go, Wilson. There you go. Uh, Poor Dirt Farmer even brought up a story that happened in Perry, Florida. They hired a police officer that was beating up detained prisoners. He lost his job at the precinct he was in. They rehired him in Perry, Florida. Poor Dirt Farmer even told this to the sergeant about that particular cop. And guess what? Almost 2 weeks after Poor Dirt Farmer told him that, that cop got fired from Perry, Florida for beating a woman that was in cuffs and subdued, not fighting, not doing anything. And he punched her not once, but twice. And they had the warning it was going to happen because he already did it for Poor Dirt Farmer 2 weeks prior. There's you some interesting news. Uh, Veg Peeler, I agree with that. And every report should be able to be everybody that's ever been picked up for charged by that police officer should be dealt with accordingly as well. I hate to say that, Bessie. Because like me, they lied on me. Took me 5 months in the damn county courthouse to prove my innocence. 5 months. And and the day it got thrown out was the day I fired my public pretender because she didn't have the best interest in heart for me. And she proved it many times over. kept telling me, take the deal, take the deal, take the deal. Every time I denied them, they dropped the shit even more, dropped it more, dropped it more, dropped it more, dropped it more. It got to the point they dropped it to a $50 fine. Was the last deal that they offered me before I went to court. Who said, "Screw this"? In my mind, I'm thinking this is fucked up. I know I got them, but they dropped it to a $50 fine. I knew I had them then, for sure. I mean, they tipped their hand when they did that, for sure. They go from $1,000 fine to a $50 fine overnight. Well, I proved my innocence and walked out. But that cop arrested me under false pretenses and lied, saying he had a video of me doing what he said I did. The female cop came whizzing down there as fast as she could and called me a liar and said she saw the video too. After the man walked off, that was already saying he saw the video, and talked to her on his walkie-talkie and told her to come back. Come whizzing down there as fast as she can come with her siren blaring. Called me a liar. It's on my channel. I let it out. It's on my channel. Then on the way to the jail cell, she's like, as she's transporting me into the jail. I've never lied in my entire career. As a matter of fact, I've never lied in my entire life. I said, "Oh, so you're the motherfucking Teresa of all cops." That was my exact words to her. It pissed her off so bad that she shut up and never said another word to me for the rest of, for about 10 and a half more miles to the jail. They knew they were arresting me on a lie. You're right, Betsy Peeler. You were right. It would. And yes, you're right on that, uh, Wilson Newsom. I could have pled out to a $50 fine. And they kept saying, "Oh, we got that video. We got that video." Even in that day when I went in there and after they offered me that $50 fine, and I said, "I ain't guilty. I ain't going to say I'm guilty." "Oh, we got that video." Judge said, "Where's the video?" "We don't have it, Judge." I said, "Judge, may I speak freely in your court?" She says, "As long as you don't cuss, you can speak freely, and be careful how you speak. Don't be disrespectful." I said, "All right." I said, "All right, Judge." I said, "Here's the thing. We've been here 5 months. And in 5 months, they claim they've had this video now. And they have not showed this video yet." I said, "So here's what I'm going to ask. If we go on past today and they do bring up a video, I'm going to request the state to review that video and see if it's an authentic video. And I would also request a copy of that video so I could take it to my people and have them review that video as well." And that judge looked at me and shook her head, said, Don't worry about it. You're not guilty. Get out of my court. And then she actually, which surprised me, went off on the district attorney telling her not to waste her time, waste the taxpayers' money on bull like that, talking about my case, which was quite surprising to me. I was blown away as I was walking out the door. I wished I had a video of that. I was blown away because I've seen the shit that Eric Grant's gone through. I've seen the shit that others have gone through. I've seen the bullcrap. It's insane to see the bullcrap that people go through every day. I agree. And oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Uh, didn't we just, didn't we, didn't Trump ask that? The most hated man. I agree. I agree. We have the most incarcerated prisoners in the in the world right here in the United States. That's insane. That's even more than China has. But then again, China just kills theirs. They don't put them in prison. Just saying. All food for thought, people. Things to look at, things to possibly deal with. Wilson Newsom, you've asked some very good questions. You brought up some very good points, and I appreciate you for being polite in your question. I never took you once as being a troll to me. And I appreciate that. Great questions, bud. Great way to think about things, bud. Great way to ask. And I appreciate it. So if you all want to take some pointers, if you want to ask me questions, and not me thinking you're trolling me. Well, I'm glad to see I'm getting out there. uh, Wilson Newsom, you are more than welcome to come into my stream anytime. But if y'all want to take some uh, lessons, take some lessons from Wilson Newsom here. Good guy he seems to be. Ask some very good questions in a non-trollish way, and I appreciate that. And there's the stupidity right there. See, see, I've already answered that question enough times. I'm done answering that question. So, and see, that's what I'm talking about right there. That man should have taken some pointers from you, Wilson Newsom, or woman, whoever that may be. Excuse me. Like I said, I don't want to sound fascist. Got to be politically correct. That might have been a man or a woman. So there you go. I've answered that question plenty of times. 1971, that you know the answer. So that's why you got to go away. And no, I am not. No, no, I was not. No, I was a guard, just a guard, making sure things got from point A to point B. A guard, a private company guard. Okay, that was it. I am not no soldier or anything else. I would never take that honor from them. So no, never been there. Never been in the military in my life. Matter of fact, they wouldn't take me because of that right there. By the way, I'm sorry about the tobacco on my hand. I was getting ready to roll a cigarette off my hand. But see that missing thumb? Tried to go in. They didn't want me because of that. They said I wasn't medically fit. Can't talk about that. That's all I can say. Can't talk about that. But on that note, guys, I've been a whole lot longer than I expected to be. Been a great stream, and I appreciate it. Barring one person. Barring one. I agree, Betsy. I do totally agree with that. But I have answered that question probably about 40 times now. I'm done answering. And that was just a troll trying to get exactly what they got. Never said they stormed the Capitol, you idiot. That's for being putting words in my mouth. Okay. Thank you, Wilson Newsom. You're welcome here anytime. You're a good man. Thank you for coming. Y'all out there, y'all have a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. I am out. I'll probably see you all sometime tomorrow. If not before, you never know. Something new may come up. Till then, I'm out.